Hey, welcome to Lad Talk. We're here with another edition. Today we're going to be recapping the Dodgers series with the Pirates.
Do we have to?
Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Oh, bad. Not good.
Stinky.
And then what?
And then we'll be previewing the Dodgers series with the Cardinals coming up tomorrow.
Thank goodness there's still a lot of baseball.
That's the good thing about baseball. There's always tomorrow.
162.
So, might as well start with Tuesday's game. Syndergaard stunk it up. Stinkfest.
How many runs?
7 over 4 innings.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Not very good.
No.
You know, hopefully he can bounce back next time. He finally got some run support, but when you allow 7 runs, you end up with a no decision or a loss.
Yeah, I mean, you're not really helping your team there. Giving up 7 runs over 4. The bullpen actually did well, which is surprising. So, I mean, I hate to say it, but yeah, they did really well, but it was surprising. So I'm happy. But yeah, great game overall. Ended up walking it off. Taylor was finally getting something done. I'm happy for him to finally go, 3 for 4. Of course, with the go-ahead home run in the 8th. So I was happy for him. He had a good day.
Yeah, absolutely.
He had a good day.
And, you know, that's got to feel good for him. He's been struggling.
He's betting like $1.50 maybe. So yeah, so I'm happy for him to finally feel comfortable, less stress. Hopefully he can keep it rolling. Did he? Did he keep it rolling?
He's seen the ball a little better, but...
Yeah, that's all you can hope for, I suppose.
Still just putting up... Not confident in that bats right now.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, other than Outman, and Muncie's not here, but outside of those two guys, nobody seems really that comfortable at the plate. Yeah, it's kind of hit and miss.
Yeah, and that was pretty evident in today's game, but we'll get to that. Outman, that first game, 2 doubles. Vargas went 2 for 4.
Yeah, he
drove in 2. Michael Busch, first career hit, had an RBI.
And the RBI, yeah, good for him. That's good.
So a little 2 for 1 special there. 2 for Tuesday.
McCutcheon had a good series.
He did.
In the first game, he what do you have? A home run, 3 RBIs.
3 RBIs.
Dang, good for him.
Drove in 3. Holderman ended up with the loss for the Pirates. He's the one that gave up the home run to Chris Taylor.
Yeah, that was a big old home run too. Moonshot.
Moonshot.
It looked like it was going to be a lot farther, and then it just went straight down, but it still went over the fence, so home run's a home run.
That's right. Home run is a home run.
Great game. Great walk-off win. That was so exciting.
Marcano for the Pirates, a stolen base. G1 Bay, 2 stolen bases for the Pirates. They're fast.
They run. And the Dodgers have been giving up a lot of bases. A lot of free bases. I think you told me before this it was 4 caught stealing out of 42 attempts. That's terrible. That's 9.5% caught stealing rate. Not going to cut it.
And that's why I highlighted in that first game those stolen bases. Dodgers allowing 12 stolen bases in this series. Pirates runners were 12 for 12.
Just in this series?
Just in this series.
I'm sure the Cubs was also horrendous. The Cubs series was also bad.
So that's...
But doing it on the pitching staff. You can't expect Barnes and Smith to catch everybody stealing when they're stealing on the first movement, and these pitchers are so slow to the plate. They got to do something different.
I think a lot of that has to do with the limited pickoffs.
Yep.
That certainly doesn't help. Pitch clock might have something to do with that a little bit. But again, like you said, you got to be better. You got to figure out something to limit the running game.
I mean, you can say the pitchers individually, but as a staff, I mean, the coaching staff has to step up and do something about it. And we're almost through April. There's only a couple days left of April, and they still haven't done anything about it. And they got to switch it up.
It's not limited to just this season. They've been horrendous with the running game the last few years, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, not stealing enough and giving up too many bases.
And this is not last year's team. This is not the team from 2 years ago. You can't expect to win it by working good at bats and hitting the long ball. You gotta figure something out, because this is not that team.
No, you got to be able to maneuver things around. You got to be able to play small ball, manufacture runs. You got to get the runs in any way possible, even if that means stealing a base or 2 more a game. Something, got to do something.
And I will say this year it seems like they are a little more aggressive on the base paths. 11 stolen bases, but that's not saying much.
No, you're right. They have done more. It's still not a lot. So
on to Wednesday's game. Good to have the Catman back.
I love him.
Tony Gonsolin.
He's so good. I'm happy that he came through, pitched 3 1/3, scoreless. So good.
Only 2 hits allowed. He's good when he's on the mound.
Yep.
He is.
Yep, we have a chance.
Bullpen, back to their usual ways
Terrible stuff.
from this year. Tops of the league last year. I believe the bullpen had the top ERA in Major League last year.
It was like sub 3, right? It was so
It was
good.
very good. This year, the complete opposite. Bullpen allowed 8 runs on Wednesday's game
Oh my god.
after Gonsolin was lifted. Thursday's game, the bullpen was a little bit better. Urias struggled, but the bullpen's just not getting it done.
No.
Team ERA 4.69. That's 22nd in the majors. 12th in the NL out of 15 teams, only behind the Phillies, Rockies, and Reds. Good company there.
That's terrible.
Pretty bad. Bullpen ERA, worst in the National League at 5.32, 4th worst in MLB.
I mean, these are the stats. It backs up what we see with our eyes. The eye test, it says the same thing. They've been terrible. They're giving up runs left and right. I mean, that's the difference between last year to this year. As soon as that bullpen came in, you knew they were going to hold the lead. And as soon as they come in, they're giving it up. So it's just, they need to do something different. I don't know what it's going to take. Obviously, there's a lot of baseball left, but this is not a good taste in the fans' mouth. This is terrible.
This is what happens when you don't spend money on pitching.
Yeah, it's the same exact bullpen. They lost guys. I don't think they added anybody.
No. The only major move on the Major League roster as far as pitching is concerned is Syndergaard.
Yeah.
And we're seeing how that's playing out thus far.
Terrible.
You go out and you sign 5 veteran outfielders, and they're contributing in their own ways.
Sure, yeah, those were great picks. But you're still giving up probably 6+ runs a game almost, it seems. And you can't expect to win. They're always playing from behind. And that puts so much stress in the lineup, and that's why you can't expect a win like that every time from the lineup. The bullpen, that's where it starts. Pitching staff and bullpen.
And they just seem completely outmatched by the Pirates in this series.
Oh, the Pirates were night and day better. They just played better.
It's pretty interesting. It seemed like from 2018 until before last season started, the Dodgers just could not lose to the Pirates. And since last year, 2-7 against Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh's got our number right now.
You know what? They're putting together a good staff, and we really haven't. So I'm really disappointed in the series. I'm happy that we actually won the series against the Cubs, hoping that we can build some momentum. It didn't look like that at the beginning of the first game. Then we get the walk-off, and you're thinking, oh yeah, let's go. And then they just kick our ass the next 2. So
back to 500.
Back to 500. Not going to cut it.
New ball game.
Can you believe the Rays are like only 4 or 5 losses, and we've got more than double that?
Pitching. Comes down to pitching.
Comes down to pitching.
Runners in scoring position in today's game, 1 for 5, 13 Ks.
I mean, at least put the ball in play, make something happen. They've done that too many times this year with a runner on third or a runner in scoring position less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, hit a fly ball. Let's get some action going at the plate. They strike out. Strike out.
Can't have the strikeouts. Again, 12 stolen bases for the Pirates, 12 of 12 in this series.
They did well.
6 in that second game alone.
That's terrible.
Pretty hard to watch.
That's pretty bad.
But, as we said, it's baseball, and you get to play tomorrow.
New day. Who we got coming up?
St. Louis.
Redbirds.
The Redbirds. Can't stand the Redbirds.
Ever since we'd had to play them those few years in a row back in the early 2010s, we had to, 2 or 3 years in a row. They knock us out, we knock them out, they knock us out.
2011 was the year that really stuck with me.
Yeah. They kicked
Cardinals.
Kershaw's butt.
I was at,
You were.
what was it? It was either 14 or 15. I was at one of the games with my buddy Troy, and Kershaw was pitching into the 6th, I believe. Dodgers had a lead, and the Cardinals came from behind and beat them.
It's
game 1 of the NLDS.
It's the 6th. Don't know why.
Kershaw and playoffs haven't really mixed. In
No.
his career. Been better lately.
Yeah. Hopefully we can keep that going.
Friday we got a 7:10 start in Los Angeles. You're gonna have Dustin May back on the mound, 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
Good to be home.
Good to be home.
There's no place like home. No place like home.
Especially LA, man. That's right. I love the Friday night games. I love, what time did we play today?
9:35.
9:30 a.m. I had to work. I like Friday night games. Friday night in America.
I watched it at work. I did.
I had to work. I actually had to work, so no, I wasn't able to.
I love my job.
All right, so how we looking?
Dustin May, 2-1, 3.07 ERA. Going up
Flaherty
against Jack Flaherty, who's 2-2 with a 3.29 for the Cardinals.
He usually does pretty well for them, though. So kind of unlike him. He's usually doing a little bit better. So we have a chance, is what you're saying? We have a chance.
A chance.
We got a chance.
Freeman against Flaherty, lifetime, 8 at-bats, 375 with 1 home run.
Pretty good.
Chris Taylor's 1 for 4. That 1 hit is a home run.
Also decent.
The Cardinals haven't seen much of Dustin May, other than Arenado, who, former Rocky, he's seen him a little bit. 6 at-bats, lifetime, 0 for 6.
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
So hope for the best. But again, like we've always said, that's a coin toss. We don't know how it's going to go. Either, he could have a great day because they haven't seen him, or he could just get lit up like it seems like everybody else is. So hopefully it's the former. Hopefully you can shut him down.
Hopefully you get Muncy back in this series.
Please.
Get some offense going.
Digs going. So I hope he comes back. When's Smith supposed to come back? They said like Thursday a week ago.
Yeah, and he must be having lingering issues with the concussion protocol and all that.
Come back. We need you. We need you.
We need the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the white guy with the blonde hair.
That was pretty good. All right. That was good.
Moving on to Saturday, Kershaw Day.
Good day. Let's hope
Why
for the
can't
best.
Kershaw pitch every day?
Because it's back.
A lot of miles on that back.
Yeah.
And that left arm.
A lot of weight on his shoulders.
Kershaw's been great so far this year. 4-1, 2.32 ERA, 32 Ks.
Already? Good for him.
He's a strikeout king again.
Good for him.
So he's been really good. Jordan Montgomery going for the Cardinals, former Yankee. He's 2-3 with a 3.81 ERA. Dodgers seem to struggle a bit against lefties. Lifetime against Montgomery. You got JD Martinez, 26 at-bats, former Red Sox. 115 average, so he hasn't seen him well.
Not good.
Mookie, 11 at-bats against him, 182.
Not good.
Trace Thompson, 1 for 1. That 1 hit is a home run.
Okay.
So, good feelings there. Miguel Vargas, his only career home run against Jordan Montgomery.
Oh yeah, last year in the call-up.
Wasn't it an inside the park home run?
No, he hit that far over the fence.
Okay.
He
I
did.
must be thinking of somebody else there.
Yeah, you are. He hit that 4 over the fence.
Lifetime against Kershaw, you got Arenado for the Cardinals, 67 at-bats, again, former Rocky. He's seen him plenty, 3.13 average, 5 home runs.
I mean, Arenado's great. MVP caliber player. So.
Future Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Absolutely.
I think he's the best third baseman in the game right now.
Absolutely.
Hands down.
Doesn't get enough credit.
Not Machado. Not even close.
Not you, Machado, you loser.
You sore loser.
Goldschmidt, 60 at-bats lifetime, former D-back, so he's seen him plenty. 217 average, 3 home runs. So larger sample sizes there.
Yeah.
Doesn't really mean much in baseball.
No.
It all depends on the day.
Yeah. He could have a bad pitch. He could have, and Goldschmidt or Arenado could have a great day. The whole lineup could. So let's hope for the best. Kershaw Day's been our ace this year so far, so let's keep it rolling.
Sunday, you got 1:10 start. Going to be a hot day in Los Angeles.
Man, it's going to be hot here in Bakersfield. I can't imagine in LA.
Los Angeles.
They can't handle it. We've been to enough Sunday games. I don't think we need to go to anymore.
Yeah. We don't need
Sunburned too many times. All right, Syndergaard's going again.
0-3, 6.58 after his last start. It hasn't been great. It hasn't been as bad as it looks on paper, but it hasn't been great.
No, it hasn't been. So, I mean, he's just got to keep the runs down, earn runs down. If you give up a hit here and there, I mean, you can't knock them. But when they start scoring enough runs against you, especially like we've been talking, they keep playing from behind. The Dodgers just deflates all the air out of it.
Absolutely.
It sucks. You got to play from the lead.
And I mean, he's been throwing strikes. It's not like he's walking guys, but
No.
you got to start hitting some corners. Everything's been out over the middle of the plate.
You gotta make him earn it. Don't just give it to him via walks or down the middle. Make him earn it.
You got to make him earn it.
Yeah.
Lifetime against Syndergaard, it'll be Arenado 4 for 10 with a home run. He's good.
He's just good.
He's a good ball player. Goldschmidt 14 at bats lifetime, 357 batting
Also-
average there.
The reigning MVP.
Paul DeYoung, Cardinal shortstop, 11 at bats
Oh my God.
lifetime, 545.
Oh my god.
Not a huge sample size, but
Still.
he's seeing it.
He's got what, 6 hits? 7 hits or half the hits?
That's
oh
right.
my god.
Jake Woodford going for the Cardinals. Dodgers haven't seen him much. Nobody on the Dodgers actually has a hit against him, but that's not saying much.
No.
The most at bats anyone has against him is Austin Barnes with 3.
Okay, yeah, it's nothing.
So not much to say there. Just hope the offense can start clicking. They come into this series 13-13. Cardinals are 10-16. I do think the Dodgers are the better team.
Yeah,
They've just got to go out and show it.
yeah, I agree. I mean, on paper, it shows that we're the better team, but the bullpen and the pitching staff is my opinion the key to success in this series, in every series, but in this one, we have to be able to keep the runs down. We have to be able to, pitch with a lead and play and bat with a lead. You got to stop coming from behind. That's the key to success in this one.
That's
You're
right.
already here.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
Well, that just about does it for us here on Lad Talk. As always, like, comment, subscribe if you like what you heard. We'll see you next time. Let's go Dodgers.
Adios.
Cool.